So, I figured today I was going to talk about my thoughts on what it was like being a virgin. Yeah, I lost my virginity. I lost it to this girl I know named Ari, which is, I know, my name's Ari as well, but her name's Ariel. It was kind of awkward, which wasn't that much of a shock to me considering the first time I lost my virginity it was awkward as well. There was a lot of apprehension, though, because I kept on using the medium dilator, so I wasn't getting anywhere, so eventually, yeah, I moved up to the large one. Oh. This episode is brought to you by the letter L. Anyway, I'm still getting over a cold, and I'm not feeling the greatest, so if I sound terrible, this is my excuse I'm using, even though normally I still sound terrible. And I know why make a video when I'm sick, because I have access to the equipment at this time and allowance in this junction of all different dimensions. Yeah. Sorry. So, I apologize for looking a mess, I apologize for sounding a mess, and I apologize for just being a mess in general. But it seems quite fitting considering the fact that my life is a mess, in one shape or another. So yeah, I finally lost my virginity, and there was a lot of fear and apprehension. You know, you're nervous when you have this hole, we'll say hole, this vaginal cavity. And you know when you put in dilators in and whatnot, and it hurts. And then you're imagining what it feels like instead of just sliding a dilator in and keeping it there, when someone else is sliding the dilator, repeatedly hitting your back wall. Which isn't as bad as, you think it would be. I think it's just the amount of time for recovery. Oh, I had my first orgasm, but that was a while ago. But it was November 12th. 09. Yes. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know. And if you want to do the math, my surgery was August 20th. So I'm sure people are going to be asking that question. So, yeah. But it was very tense, and for a while there, I was actually enjoying the fact that I was a virgin again, because, okay, when I was in high school, I was the kind of kid that never caught on to stuff very quickly. I was that insert improper adjective, pronoun, verb, term, and I used to, one day I thought I had morning sickness. It made sense. I was on a bus. I wasn't feeling well. It was morning. And when I told some of my classmates and peers that I had morning sickness, they started asking me when the baby was due. At which point I was wondering what the heck they were talking about. And of course my parent and my mother and a bunch of people, whenever I start talking about sex, would always go biblical or try to, my grandmother just made it really simple, when boy parts meet girl parts. And that's one of the things I liked about my grandmother. So yeah, I was innocent for a very long time in my previous incarnation. So to make up for that, I overcompensated by learning about almost everything kinky, including my modern one, which I'm researching still, which is urethral sounds, which I think might be really fun. I don't know. I'll let you know more about that when I'm able to purchase one. But yeah, crickets. I haven't said that in a long time. Oh, but I'm doing as well as can be expected. Or at least I'm able to project it outwardly enough that everyone believes I'm okay and functioning. and I am functioning until I have that nervous breakdown. Why have a nervous breakdown? Well, because there's something horribly, horribly wrong with my life. I've spent so much time, this is a recap, probably, but I've spent so much time focused on the fantasy of getting surgery, this elusive goal that was just always right, come on, almost right there, And I spent so much time fantasizing about it and hoping for that someday and imagining that I'd let the rest of my life slip me by, and now I'm 30 and I'm in a job where I'm a glorified Hoyer lift, which is somewhat satisfying, but still, I love the fact that I'm helping people. I really do. But yeah, I just feel like I should have been further with my life at this point. At the very least, I should have met the woman of my dreams, fallen madly in love, and so on. Instead, I have this person that I'm torn between liking them a lot and not, and I find myself incredibly hypocritical. Teresa took me in from a nearly nothing situation and slowly helped me grow into the sad, battered, ruined shell of a human being that you see before you right now. But yeah, she helped me, She helped me to get a car and motivate me in certain ways and push me. And now there's this person that I really like, but when the same challenge faces me, I find myself going, no, I can't take care of her. Which, unfortunately, I probably really can't. I can't even take care of myself properly, which is sad. I always forget to eat. The whole eating thing eludes me. I'll just suddenly, how most people, like hunger taps them on the shoulder and goes, hey, by the way, eat something. I don't have that. I have the hunger that goes, yes. Hey, bitch, you should have eaten something about 6 or 7 hours ago. Or at the very least, probably about a day and a half ago. Not that that's ever actually really occurred or anything. Not a moment. I apologize. And now, before you even go asking, can I afford to eat? Yes, I can afford to eat. I just choose not to because I don't care enough to do it. I really don't. There's not very much that I care about right now in my life. And that's kind of sad. And especially if you can't care about yourself, how the hell are you supposed to give a good God, insert word, colorful adjective about another human being? I like this girl, and yet all I see half the time is the fact that she could be a burden upon me. Does that mean I really like her or not? I don't know. There's part of me that says, take a risk, take a chance on her. Then there's the other part that just sees the way she behaves and goes, run while you still can. Run before you fall for this girl and you can't back out. So I'm dancing around, keeping her at arm's reach and yet still paying her compliments and being affectionate, which is no way to interact with another human being. Because you're torturing yourself and you're torturing this other person at the same time. And yes, I realize the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But that's where I'm at. I'm running low on time. How do I turn this off again? Oh, just go to stop? Okay, so this is Ariana. Thank you for watching, and this is my gripe-a-log.